So today we've been at the Velodrome doing aerodynamics testing on our new Cervelo P series bikes. So at the moment we're on the P3s, but we'll also see the difference with the P5 series. Basically just perfecting our position, seeing where we can increase aerodynamics and obviously lower watts, so then ultimately key is to be most efficient but also be able to push the least amount of watts possible for the highest amount of speed.
So tell us a little bit more about the testing itself. How many times have you been on the track today and how many laps have you done?
So to be honest, I've lost track of how many laps I've done today. Basically, we warm up and then you have to go 10 laps at a time, holding a consistent speed. So the baseline is 45 kilometres an hour. And from there, as long as it's consistent throughout the whole 10 laps, so then Alex, the aerodynamicist, can get a good 2.5 minutes of consistent to then see, your power versus your speed and how that factors. I think maybe I've been out 8-9 times. So each time, we did the first baseline test, which we did twice, and then they look where they could perhaps improve your position. For some people it's massive changes, others it's minimal. Like for me, it was as much as just changing my hand position where I hold the bars, and that already saved me watts. So, everyone's different, but yeah, you just keep trial and error, seeing if you can then save further to get to a point where it's like, okay, now I'm back pushing more watts than what I was before, so that position doesn't work. Let's go back to where we made the most gains.
And what about you? What are you finding? What position are you in to produce the most watts?
We didn't have to make massive changes. For me, the biggest thing is my head, getting that lower and in between my shoulders. So for me, we found it was more just moving my hands higher from where I held the bars, but everything else the same. And that allowed my shoulders to come up to allow me to get my head further into the shoulders. And ultimately, you're trying to find the perfect curve, what's going to create the best wind flow of, across your head, down your back, and, so cut through the air the fastest. Subscribe to Vox Women.